Hey guys, welcome back. I've missed everyone. I am so tired. I am so tired today. I'm dragging. We got back yesterday, about 3 or so. You know how it is when it catches up with you from traveling. I appreciate all your prayers and thoughts, and I needed that time away. I wasn't sure if I was even going to do any content before my Sunday chat, but this is something that came up, and you know me, I'm, knowledge is power, and try to stay 10 steps ahead. And because of what I do and what I've been warning about for well over a year or more, between this platform and Rumble and over on the Liberty Tree Fellowship, I have been talking about things that go along with some updates. And so I want to talk about that. And please check my descriptions. I'm going to put links in there because a lot of this is on the CDC website. It's exactly from them. So, YouTube can't get all up in arms. It's up there. This is public information. They've released it. Same as Pfizer has come out with warnings again just today on June 16th, has come with these warnings. I will put those links below. And please, a lot of these things I've been talking about for a long time, scan through, just take a moment, scan through my old videos, and a lot of the stuff I'm covering through my old, just go to my Rumble. I haven't been on there in a long time because I was using the Liberty Tree. A lot of this type of information for well over a year, I was putting content over there pertaining to this. And also in my description, I think it was the second to last video I did over on the Liberty Tree Fellowship, I talked about information about TB and the side that I cover for it. And it pertains so much to the information I'm going to give you today. I'm going to put that link again. If you have not seen it in the descriptions, I encourage you to go check it out. And the reason the whole increase about that was, well, look at the borders. Look what's going on. And the increase of that disease can be very serious. I want to go into that. It's about shortages from the CDC and Pfizer himself and different things. They'd give out all these warnings. And you can look it up. They have them listed on their websites. TB drugs and the skin testing, major shortages. Lots of antibiotics. Amoxicillin, that's used for a wide variety of different bacterial infections. Many different forms of penicillin. Biocillin, which is an injectable form of penicillin, is in major shortage. This is the one today, June 16th. Pfizer gave a warning that it would run out the different forms of penicillin by the end of this year. That they were trying to make it stretch. Again, I'll put different links, and when I put different links, I'm like, look at the different sources. Is that mainstream? Is that left side? Is that side? Is the independent? All you have to do is a quick Google. There's pages of it. So if everyone's talking about it, you know what's going on. Erythromycin, another broad-spectrum antibiotic. Albuterol, something I've talked about for a while with during a certain illness and things like that. There was things with any kind of respiratory asthma type medications, shortage. That was the one that was added to the list. Adderall, and ADHD medicines, again, they've been in shortages and concerns for a while over that. That's a big one right now. Even IV saline, they're saying short supply. And we know where all this is. Well, look where everything comes from. I've been warning about that. As soon as the Red Dragon gets done with that, and then there's different things on this list that are made in India. As soon as they're done, they've had enough. When things pop off and go hot, all they have to do is cut that off. And then some of I can't get into it much, the biocillin, penicillin, there's a lot of commutable type things that those are used heavily for. And they are saying that the shortage is due to an increase in needing to treat those. I can only imagine why in this day and age. Again, I won't go deep into it, but I'll put some articles down there if you want to read into that. Also, some of the big C, not the illness. If you've been with me for a while, you know what I call the big C. That's a no word on here. A lot of the chemo medications, cesplatin and carboplatin is, again, short supply. They were saying that some doctors were stretching that out and giving lower strength treatment for that, those who are using that medication for that, to try to make it stretch. Well, And the reason I'm bringing all this to your attention, like I always say, you better be, be prepared. You better know alternative and natural sources if you have a need for any of these type of medications and many other that are coming down, the list that are going on. You better figure out. You better get alternative, natural, holistic, herbal sides of things, of what, in case you came across, is better than being, completely without. And learn those things right now. Learn how to use it right now. Have it on hand right now. Figure out which one works for you and which one doesn't. Just like any other medication, even if it's, a prescription, there can be many different medications that are used to treat the same thing, but each person it's different how they tolerate it and which ones work for them. It's the same thing in naturopathic, herbalistic side of things. Please do those things now. If there's things that you can wean yourself off of, please do it safely. Be safe. Talk to your doctor. Use common sense. And this isn't the only ones. I mean, this is something that's I've been talking about for more than a year. And now when they're coming out saying, we are going to run out of these certain things by the end of the year and different things, we know why that is. I keep warning about this. And sometimes it's like beating a dead horse about prescription medications. Even some over-the-counter medications, I keep warning and saying, please figure something out. If it's something you got to wean off of or something you need to find some other alternative, medication to use. So I want to bring that to you. Please check my description in more detail. I'm very limited how much, how much depth I can go into here, and also some informational things. And then take the time and go through, just read the titles, go through my old videos here and over on Rumble as well, because a lot of this I've been covering it for a long time and I went into more depth over on those two places. So I wanted to bring that to you guys so you can, get ahead of the game, do what you can. This isn't fear mongering or trying to, freak anyone out, but we can't live with our head in the sand, because you will drown when the tide comes in. I promise. You have to get ahead of these things, get ahead of them right now. So everyone stay well, God bless, and I will see you next time.